Hey tech enthusiasts, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the future of computing with the best ASUS laptops of 2024. If you're in the market for cutting-edge technology, powerhouse performance, and sleek designs, you're in the right place. Number 5. Asus ROG Zephyrus G15. The Asus ROG Zephyrus G15 is without a doubt one of the best gaming laptops available right now. With the latest AMD Ryzen 9 and NVIDIA RTX 3070 hardware, you get desktop replacement performance, amazing battery life, and a genuinely attractive design, which few gaming laptops can boast. Just don't try to use it for Zoom meetings. The Asus ROG Zephyrus G15 is a stunning gaming laptop. The ROG Zephyrus G15 isn't as beautiful as a Dell XPS 13 or an iMac, but in a market full of gaming laptops that try to pass for racing cars and stealth bombers in a clamshell, it's a welcome change of pace. Nobody will confuse it for a corporate laptop or a coffee shop ultrabook, but the design stands out without being a total copy of an increasingly tired look. The lid has an almost grill-like inlay with a prismatic shimmer when opened, which is a lovely touch without being overpowering. There is also a silver band around the base of the lid, which adds a nice touch. Underneath, two thick rubber feet raise the chassis to allow air to flow. However, the air intake sections are slightly less than those seen on Gigabyte Aero 17 or similar models. Unfortunately, this is also likely why the ROG Zephyrus G15 runs hot under load, albeit given the technology and form factor, it's going to run hot under load regardless. In terms of form size, the ROG Zephyrus G15 is quite thin in comparison to other gaming laptops. At slightly less than 0.8 inches, 20 millimeters, and a weight of 4.19 ounces. 1.9 kilograms, it's fairly portable and won't be the worst thing in the world to transport in a rucksack. While it does come with a huge old power brick for a charger, you could get by with only a USB Type-C. So this is definitely a gaming laptop that you could carry with you out of the house and still play the greatest PC games without too much difficulty. The audio on this year's ROG Zephyrus G15 has been enhanced by Asus, with a total of 6 Dolby Atmos-powered speakers for improved sound quality while gaming. This incorporates woofers in the palm rests and top-firing tweeters that sound fantastic for a laptop. The laptop vents are mostly around the top, with one on each side to assist bleed some of the heat off your lap from all that ray tracing Lady Dimitrescu. Number 4. Asus ZenBook S13 OLED. The Asus ZenBook S13 OLED is one of the most environmentally friendly ultrabooks available, with recycled and recyclable materials, and is much more than a gimmick. Even without a dedicated GPU, it is a performance powerhouse with a gorgeous screen. While its 13-inch MacBook Pro level price is a touch high, the only genuine flaw is in the audio section. Otherwise, this strong ultrabook could be the one to dethrone. Though this laptop has many environmentally friendly features, I'll only mention a few. The laptop lid, which comes in two colorways, Basalt Gray and Ponder Blue, is likely the most noticeable feature of the Asus ZenBook S13 OLED 2023's more environmentally friendly approach. Instead of the brushed aluminum lid that has become standard since Apple pioneered the trend, the one protecting this computer is made of plasma ceramic aluminum, which has a smaller environmental effect and is recyclable at the end of the laptop's life. Beyond its line-stricken appearance and decreased carbon footprint, the lid is one of a kind. Not only does it come in a color I'm not used to seeing on a laptop, the model Asus gave for review was Basalt Gray, but the texture is rougher, almost as if it's made of rock. The size of the Asus ZenBook S13 OLED 2023 contributes to its long-term viability in a subtle way. It is not just 25% smaller than its predecessor, but its internals have been designed to take up less space and use less materials. It's also less than half an inch thick when closed. Its modest weight of 2.20 ounces/1 kilogram is most likely due to its meticulous design. Aside from these environmentally friendly design decisions, there's a lot to be enthused about. When you open the lid, the bottom chassis lifts for more ergonomic access to the keyboard. Even though this isn't a 2-in-1, the hinge has a 180-degree articulation so you can lay it flat in a group setting to show off the 13.3-inch OLED panel. Just don't do it outside because the screen is a little glary. Another plus for the Asus ZenBook S13 OLED 2023 is its port selection, which is quite robust for an ultrabook, with 2 USB-C ports, an HDMI port, and a USB-A port, as well as a headphone jack. Given the size of this laptop, that's quite astounding. Number 3. Asus ROG Strix Scar 17. Bringing the best of AMD and NVIDIA together for the latest Asus ROG Strix Scar 17 promises high-performance gaming in a better-than-ever laptop. Aside from the stats, there's an excellent audio/visual package inside a battle-ready chassis. Be aware that the extremely high price of entry does not include industry-leading features such as biometric security, web conferencing, or battery life. The Asus ROG Strix Scar 17 chassis matte black plastic design gives off an overall aggressive appearance. Keep in mind that it smudges easily, especially if your hands are well moisturized. The display hinge, like the last edition of the gaming laptop, is offset to create room for the speakers and rear-facing connections it sits near when opened. When the lid is closed, there is plenty of customizable lighting throughout, from the light bar that runs around the bottom to the ROG logo. The ROG Strix Scar 17 also has a plethora of connectors, beginning with 2 USB-A ports and a 3.5 audio combo jack on the right side. Meanwhile, the back panel houses an HDMI 2.1 port, 2 USB-C connections with DisplayPort support, an Ethernet socket, and a charging port that is powered by a huge power brick. It would have been good to have an SD slot, especially since the device is capable enough to edit various content using Adobe Suite, and there's plenty of room in the very huge chassis for it. Given the 17-inch screen size and components packed inside, the laptop is quite large and may require some maneuvering to fit inside a bag. Though some may object to the matte black plastic, it does contribute to the ROG Strix Scar 17's weight being much less than 10 ounces. When open, the same fantastic RGB keyboard with per-key lighting remains as stunning as before. This includes the 5 configurable macro keys, which by default control volume, the microphone on /off switch, and fan speed, among other things. Whether you're perusing the web, sending emails, or gaming, keystrokes on the mechanical feel great. However, the lack of security features such as a fingerprint scanner or webcam shutter feels out of date. To play shooters and RTS games, gamers will need to use a separate mouse, but pointer movement on the touchpad is excellent. The Asus ROG Strix Scar 17 2023 can demonstrate its reasonably quiet nature and ability to stay cool on your lap while performing general computing tasks. When it comes to gaming, the laptop easily handles 1,440 games. The ROG Strix Scar 17 excels at recent titles, with the capacity to run large AAA games at maximum settings while maintaining reasonable frame rates. This also makes the ROG Strix Scar 17 an excellent choice for designers. Handbrake 1.6 converted an approximately 12-minute 4K movie to 1080 in about 2 minutes and 47 seconds during our testing. Number 2. Asus VivoBook S15. One of the greatest laptops we've examined in recent months is the Asus VivoBook S15. Aside from intense gaming, this is an incredibly powerful laptop that is just as remarkable as the 16-inch MacBook Pro, but is smaller, lighter, and significantly less expensive. If you want a powerful laptop without paying a premium, this is one of the few options worth considering. You also get a bright screen, an ergolift hinge for a more comfortable typing position, and the iconic ASUS screen pad to boost your productivity. So you're basically getting a feature-rich laptop for a lot less than its competitors. The Asus VivoBook S15's small design makes it one of the most portable 15-inch laptops available, and its powerful Intel Core i7 performance assures that it can handle everything except heavy-duty gaming. Despite its 15.6-inch display, the VivoBook is extremely portable, weighing only 1.8 kilograms and measuring only 18 millimeters thick. Admittedly, it appears very heavy when compared to lesser 12-inch and 13-inch laptops, but reducing any 15-inch laptop down to less than 2 kilograms is an incredible effort, so Asus has done a wonderful job with the VivoBook S15's design. Moreover, despite the strong i7 processor, the laptop remained cool and quiet during all of our testing, even when performing intensive graphics benchmarks. It's also quite durable thanks to its metal casing, which comes in silver, green, and punk pink. Number 1. Asus TUF-F15. The Asus TUF-F15 is a masterclass in combining a reasonable price with a stylish design. It features great performance in a lightweight chassis that will not slow you down when you need to get somewhere. It also helps that it has some of the longest battery life available in a gaming laptop today. When we first opened the Asus TUF-F15, we had to do a double take to be sure it wasn't a ROG Zephyrus. For context, Asus TUF range of gaming laptops and accessories is intended at a budget-conscious audience looking for the most bang for their cash. The design of these goods is often utilitarian, if the Asus TUF-F15 is anything but. His game laptop is only 0.8 inches, 20.3 millimeters thick, and weighs 4.5 pounds, 2 kilograms, making it unusually small and light for a gaming laptop. The laptop's keyboard deck and lid are both composed of aluminum and a lovely gray hue, so it doesn't sacrifice rigidity for mobility. However, the bottom of the laptop is still plastic, so don't expect a unibody design or anything. that's still reserved for far more costly gadgets, unfortunately. It does, however, make servicing a laptop easier. While the Asus TUF-F15 is extremely thin and light, you can still expand your storage and memory by removing the rear of a laptop. Guys, there concludes our top 5 best Asus laptops in 2024 list. All product links are in the description, which is updated with the lowest prices. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. Until then, we'll see you in the next video.